Hey everyone, how's it going? I literally started recording this, and I realized the arcade cabinet was not working. I had to go back and fix it. Anyway, so I've been wanting to do this again for like a while now. I've done this before, like 4 or 5 years ago, but I had no commentary, no camera, so I just played the games and that was it, which was not fun. But I thought, maybe we can do this with the Versus series. Let's give it another shot. So I love Virtua Racing. Okay, I remember when it first came out in arcades, 1991? 91, 92, around there. This game was huge when it came out. It was really a big deal because we never saw anything like this. I mean, the only Virtua game we saw that was racing related was Hard Driving. And Hard Driving's a great game, don't get me wrong, but it was fucking hard. And we were thinking, oh, that's what virtual reality is going to be like, or 3D graphics. And then this came out and it just blew everyone away. For how fast it was and how much fun it was. It was hard, but it was still great. And that's what's so cool about it. But there's actually a number of ports, and there's actually 5 ports I know of. There might be a few other ones in there, but there's 5 I know of. And I think there's a bit of a misconception between which one's the best. I'm not going to go over which ones, but, we'll figure that out today. So I figured, you know what, why don't we go ahead, let's figure out which ones are good, which ones are bad. And my opinion might surprise you a bit. So we're going back to our good old friend tier list maker. Okay, and I've got them all right here. I got the arcade version, Sega Genesis, 32X, Sega Saturn, the PS2 version, and the Switch version. And I got them all set up, so everything should work just fine. Now, one of these is definitely bad. It's one of them that's actually kind of bad. One I don't recommend, but we're going to find that out as we go through all of these. And I'm going to play them all the way through. We're going to play, I'm going to show all the tracks, all the cars, if they have any, and we'll see what they're like, just so that you get an idea of which ones are good, which ones are not good. So we're going to get started with the arcade version. We'll do that one first. And for the arcade game, I'm just going to play an Xbox controller. I got a steering wheel and gas pedals, but I don't want to hook all that shit up and unhook it right away. It's a pain in the ass, and I'm not good at editing videos. That's why I do things live. All right, let's see. Yes, we're going to run this one in MAME. This is the arcade game.
Select course by wheel and step on gas pedal.
Turn my volume up.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is when arcade games started to become more skill-based. You wanted to beat this, you really had to try. Yeah, the arcade cabinet, by the way, good luck trying to find one working. Because the boards for that, like that arcade cabinet was made when there was a chip shortage going on, and what happened was Sega decided to focus on, I think they were like rubber computer chips, and the problem is they don't last long. Like, if you were lucky, you may have gotten 10 years out of it before they started to melt. That's why it's so hard to find a working cabinet. If you know how to rebuild the board and get the ROM on it, you can put a modern board in there and it'll work. Well, the people nowadays just take PCs, stick them in there, and have to work on that. It's also at one point You can literally get a Virtua Racing big arcade cabinet for like $200 at one point. Because none of them were working. Shit.
Congratulations!
No joke, if you got that ending screen in the arcade, you got a standing ovation. That shit was hard. Something sucks about analog controls. There we go. That's why it's easier with the steering wheel and gas pedals.
Select course by wheel and step on gas pedal.
There we go. mean you gotta drive perfect. If you don't drive perfect, you won't get first place. What's cool is when I got the Steam controller to work with this. That was awesome. Use motion controls to steer it. I was actually getting first place every single track. That's how good I got with that damn thing.
Select course by wheel and step on gas pedal.
If you picked this track in the arcade, you were considered badass. This track was hard. However, nowadays, not as hard as it looks. You just gotta learn one little trick to beat this track, and that's it. The trick is that one turn in the middle. If you get that turn down, you beat this track no problem. If you don't get it down, you're screwed. Because the rest of the track is actually piss easy. Yeah, this turn right here, you have to get this turn down.
Time bonus!
Oh, shit. I tried to go around him. Last lap might be a little tricky. Another thing about these games, if you fuck up once, you may or may not beat the track. So let's see what we can do. That's why I say these games are skill-based, because you really do have to know how to play it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to make it.
Time bonus.
Yeah, watch. Yeah, 7 seconds, no way. Yeah. Ah. I have beaten that track, but if I didn't spin out those 2 times, I never would have done it. All right, that's Virtua Racing Arcade. Okay. I hate it when this happens. I won't exit the fucking game. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Got my ways. It's been doing that lately for some reason. All right. This was a pretty good title right there. I'm going to make it real easy. It's still great. To this day. It's a game I can still pick up and play to this day. And you know what? I've been hearing the same thing of people who rediscover this game. They're saying, yeah, it's still great. It's a short game, but it's still fun as hell. And it's the play value with this is the difficulty. If you can get past the difficulty, like, it gives you a reason to keep going back and playing it. Like I said, that's the beauty of skill-based games. Like, when a game is skill-based, it gives you a reason to keep going back. You know, because you earn the ending. It's like an RPG where you just level up and get the ending. No, this one you actually have to earn the ending. You know what I mean? You really got to get there. And it takes a lot of practice. Okay, so that was the arcade game. Great game. Still to this day, I still recommend it. Now on to the Sega Genesis version. This came out in summer of 1994. So they basically took a 32-bit game and put it on a 16-bit console. Let's see how it stacks up. For this, by the way, I got to use the Sega Saturn controller. Because the controls in Genesis games and Saturn games are weird. You could do it with an Xbox controller, but you got to use the triggers and stuff like that. It's weird. Ugh. Much like MAME. MAME is weird. Where is it? There we go. Sega Genesis, man. They got this shit running on that. That's how popular this game was. All right, here we go. We're doing this on easy. This game is fucking hard. So you got Virtua Racing, a free run, and 2-player mode. That's also pretty cool. Show the records. All that stuff. They got this shit running on the Genesis. That's fucking black magic as far as I'm concerned. I mean, yeah, the frame rate and graphics aren't as good, but props for trying. And it's playable. It might not look it, but when you play it and, you know, get a little bit of practice in, it's playable. And the logic is close to the arcade version. It's close. Maybe it's a little too easy. It might not look because of the frame rate, but it's playable. You know, it's responsive. Like, it's one-to-one with the controller, surprisingly. It's kind of why I say frame rate doesn't really matter all that much. It depends on how it controls, and this controls pretty good. Come on, I haven't touched this game in years, and I'm doing fine. I'd say that's fun. It's not as good as the arcade game, but it's running. It plays good. Yeah, they took out the winning intro. Oh shit! Whoops. Yeah. Oh, my name is Dan, not DB. The 13th. That's how hard it is. No, we're not going to replay. I mean, the fact they got it on the Genesis at all is actually pretty amazing. And I said it's playable. Shit. Yeah, so far the logic is similar. It might not look it, but when you play it, it'd be like, yeah, it's similar to how the arcade game ran. This is back even graphics didn't matter as much. It mattered whether or not the game played similar to the arcade version. That was the part that mattered. The reason why the home part of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, or Street Fighter 2 actually, was so popular because it was so similar to the arcade version. If you practiced that and went to the arcade, if you got the logic down, you could beat the arcade version no problem. It took some work because of how fucking hard it was, but still do it. So that was the benefit of having the arcade game at home, because it allowed you at least practice the damn game, so when you went to the arcade, you had an idea of how it played. So when you got there, you can at least get your money's worth a little bit. You can make your 50 cents last. There was a Blockbuster tournament in 1994, and this game was on their roster. It was one of the games you had to practice. Just popped up to get on that. That's Blockbuster Video, by the way. They're not around anymore, obviously, unless they're a mom and pop shop somewhere, but that was big. And today, kids look at it and they're like, it's only 3 tracks in one car. What's the big deal? That wasn't the thing. The thing was, it was the skill. You had to learn to play it. You had to practice. Because when you were in the arcade, you know, you sometimes play to show off a little bit. You know what I mean? That was how you made friends. That was how you picked up girls. That was how you did shit. People still don't realize that. I mean, I'm having fun. I don't know about you. This is still a good time. Maybe it's nostalgia, but still, I'm having a good time playing this. It's not bad. I say it's playable. Oh, pass a slap. Sweet. And the game over, so I gotta go back through this again. I mean, seriously, it's playable. Like, I'm doing fine. Like, I didn't practice this at all before I went in on this. I really had no practice. I'm just playing it based off muscle memory, and that's it, which isn't a whole lot. Again, this, like, arcades, that was the deal. Like, you got to make friends, you got to go places, you got to do shit. It's kind of why I'm getting away from online gaming. Like, online gaming is good for, like, okay, it's late at night, you just want to play a game with your friends for a few hours, that's it. 'Cause I see the appeal of that, especially like when you can't see each other in the daytime, or at night, for that matter. Like, I get the point of it, and that's cool, but it can't be the only option. Like, I want couch co-op back. I mean, hell. Or couch competitive. That sounds more fun to me. I might not beat this track again. They kept the difficulty. They definitely kept that. But again, that was the pull. One turn. I think we've seen enough. This one's tough. I had fun. I know the frame rate is like, really? You can play that? I swear to God, it's playable. You can play it. You can beat it. I've done it. You know, you could definitely pick it up and play it. You know, much like Tony was saying on the Saturn, it's playable. It might not look it, but it actually is when you play it. Like, it's one of those games you got to feel. When you get the feel of it, it's second nature at that point. I'm going to put it in the okay section. Reason is this. If you can't get the arcade version for any means necessary, this is still a good port. It's still good. In fact, I don't think there's a Sega Genesis collection that Sega's released where this is on it. Like, what the hell? Put it on there. You put Virtua Fighter 2 on there, put this on there. It's still a good game. It's still good. Now, I know there's people that say it's the worst. Bullshit. This is still pretty good. It's not the best, but it's good. Like, I would say, like, if you got an old Raspberry Pi or Raspberry Pi Zero, for example, which does play Sega Genesis, I think this will run on it. And it's still good. It's even got 2-player split screen. So, I'd say it's worth it. It's still good. Not as good as the arcade, but goddamn, man, it's a good port. Okay, so 2 games down, 4 more to go. Next is Virtua Racing Deluxe. For the longest time, this was considered the best one. Let's see how it stacks up. Shit, not that. Hit the wrong button. This one I had. I had this. All right, so far it looks a lot better. It's even got a better frame rate. Remember, I got this Christmas 1994 with my 32X. Yes, I had one. And I played the fuck out of this game. I played this for months. I mean, I wish I had the arcade version by that point, but...
Virtua Racing!
Oh, man. Oh, it sounds so good. Alright, I dropped the difficulty down because, again, this is arcade difficulty. 3 cars. It's already better than the original. 5 tracks, not just 3. And they even show full 3D models of it. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, this is better. I mean, the Genesis version is good, but... like, it plays good, too. It does play good. Sorry. Something stuck in my throat. Good thing about the whole version, you can pause it. Never mind, it's also back when development times for games were like 6 months. Like, it's not like 2 or 3 years or 5 years like it is nowadays. Back then, 6 months, the game was done. Second place. Damn.
Game over.
Yeah, this feels good. This feels good, man. At 10th place. I'll stick with the formula for right now. Those are the other two cars for the last two tracks. On easy, these games are hard. Even on easy. That's why I dropped the difficulty. Damn. Yeah, they made these games hard back in the day. Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, the cheap crashes are still there. Damn! Yes. Jesus.
Game over.
That's still good, though. It still feels good. Might not look it, but it does feel good. Alright. Track. This is one of the tracks. This game. Now the stock car actually has better turning, but it's not as fast. Also doesn't spin out as much. Okay, correct me on that. In fact, this is the car you can beat the game the easiest with. Like some of the tracks, you literally just haul down the gas to take all the turns if you practice enough. Or it's like right out. You can actually like beat some of the tracks without touching the brake. It feels good to play this again. Like, say what you want about the graphics, but man, the gameplay definitely makes up for it. Alright, last car, last track. This car is hard. Yeah, go like beating any track with this car. This is hard. And like I said, this car is hard. This class is hard, actually. Trying to get first place in these games is really, really difficult. Again, you gotta play perfect. Trying to get first place, man, that's tough. Man, it's tough. You're on easy mode.
Game over.
I think we're seeing enough on this one. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, that's so good. Like, imagine you want the arcade game and you get that instead. That's actually pretty damn close. In fact, to make up for the lack of graphics, they give you 2 extra tracks and 2 extra cars. Might not sound like a lot by today's standards, but back then, holy shit. That was like the only game that sold the 32X, by the way. It was the only game. Like, no other game could sell those consoles. That was the only one that can make that console sell. It even only sold for a short while because the Saturn came out like 6 months later. Unofficially, by the way. Yeah, it plays good. It feels good. It looks okay. It looks fine. The presentation, the parts that matter. That's why I give the Genesis version an okay ranking. I want to give it higher, but it does, like I said, it's sort of like a poor man's version of Virtua Racing, but it's still good. But Deluxe, man, they knocked it out of the ballpark with that one. That's still pretty damn good. For 1994. Damn. All right. So, 3 games down, 3 to go. And move on to the Saturn version. This is done by a different development team, by the way. The same team that worked on, I think this one worked on this. I think. It's got the same aspect ratio and everything. But the team that worked on Deluxe also worked on Daytona USA for the Saturn, which is also really good. Maybe we'll do a thing of that someday. And now we're going on to the Saturn version. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Oh, shit. Whoops. Always picking the wrong ones. Yeah, this is developed by Time Warner. It wasn't developed by Sega. They licensed it to Time Warner. They had their own team work on this. It might look good now, but I'll try to make this as quick as I can. Yeah, they didn't even give you an intro video. Just push start to play. That's how low we've gotten. So, we're not going to do arcade. We're going to do practice mode. This has all 10 tracks of these. This is a loading screen. Some of the games on Saturday didn't even have a loading screen. You just sat there and looked at a black screen. Oh, we got 5 cars to pick from. We got the F1, we got the go-kart, we got the coupe, the F-160, and the prototype. We're going to start with the F1. Automatic. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we got 10 tracks. We're going to do, I guess 2 laps is okay. I don't want to take too long on this. Drones. We'll do arcade drones. Okay, here we go. I mean, it looks okay for now. When do we get to the gameplay? Well, it's got a nicer frame rate. Sort of. I'll give it that. You hear the sound in this? See why I'm doing 2 laps per race. Some of the sound doesn't even kick in. I mean, the fact they give you extra tracks is pretty cool, to be fair. But that's the only part that sounded good. I remember my brother and I, we bought a Sega Saturn in 2001. It came with the case and everything. And we took it back the same day. This is the game we grabbed. It was so disappointing. We just got rid of it right away. All right, practice. Here we go. We'll do a different car per track. Next track. 2 laps. Arcade drone. Let's go. Yeah, they actually reuse some of these tracks too, so it's not actually 10, it's more like 8. Like 7 or 8. I mean, okay, they give you plenty of content to be fair, but this should have looked way better and sounded better. This just sounds like ass. You're telling me you can't get the actual car sounds in here from the arcade? So you had to give us this shit? Maybe I should have made this car one lap. And I'm not kidding. We bought our Saturn in 2001. Came with the carrying case and everything. We got this game. We played it for an hour and we took the shit back the same day. We were like, what the fuck is this? And we acted like we never saw the Saturn again. Like, I'm laughing my ass off. I'm trying not to fall asleep to this one. Oh, God. They gave us this in 1996. By that point, Virtua Racing was dead. Probably because of this fucking game. Alright, next car. Alright. Next track, 2 laps. Okay. This is one of the arcade tracks. We're doing 2 laps. That's it. I'm not doing no more. We're going to get through this as fast as we can. Because I really want to get to the PS2 version. That's the one I really want to get to.
2, 1, go!
You hear this shit? Time Warner, what the fuck did you do to our game? Time Warner, you make those of us who bought the 32X actually happy. That's not a good thing. You made us glad we skipped this console and went to the Dreamcast. And eventually the PS2. You might as well post the meme of someone dying inside. That's what you should post right now. Just look it up on your phone and shit. You'd be like, yeah, that's Dan right now. Some of you might love that. Some of you might fucking hate it. God damn. You know what? It gets to the point where tracks start repeating themselves because you take different routes. Makes you wonder why. I mean, to be fair, it is cool they give you more content, to be fair, but like, when it's this ass, it's like, forget it. The only selling point I heard about this was that the Grand Primo was pretty good. That's the only thing I heard good about it, but why would you sit through this? You can tell Time Warner Interactive didn't last very long. And what games have they made lately? And no, Time Warner Interactive is not the same as WB Games. That's a totally different company. WB Games actually knows what the fuck they're doing. These guys didn't. Warner, what the fuck you do? The Virtua Racing. All you had to do was take the goddamn arcade game and put it on this. It was a 32-bit game on a 32-bit console, and you failed at that. This is one of those, how do you fuck this up scenarios. I don't care if I get second place. I'm like, fuck this. Yeah. This hurts. This really hurts. Bay Bridge. Let's see how bad they fucked this up. I mean, the game looks okay, but they could have did better, man. They could have did better. I did not steer into the tree. Why did I end up in the fucking tree? They actually had time to program coconuts falling from the trees. And this is one of those cases where I say sound matters so much in game design. Because if your sound is shit, I wanted to like that, but it sounded like shit. I mean, if you want to know if the Saturn was a good console or not, this game is a good indication of that answer. So less than 2 million units in the United States. The console, not the game. The game sold even less than that. Oh, God. This should have been like a killer app, man. What's the next track? God, these damn load screens. Every fucking time. Yeah, the Surfway Road again, but it's a different route. They're repeating tracks already. The last time I showed this off live on stream, I said, fuck this at this point, and I said, I'm going to the next game. I'm going to show all the tracks off. As I agreed. Yeah, even the music plays again. What the fuck? I mean, see these sound effects. Like, seriously, you would fall asleep before you beat this game. I mean, maybe you play with the sound off, you got a podcast on the side or something, maybe that might keep you going, but for me, no fucking way. Frame rate. I would rather have half the frame rate of this, just so they can increase the graphics a little bit better, make it close to the arcade, and get the sound right. I would sacrifice for that. That would be worth it for me. Six down, 4 more to go. Like I said, we bought our Saturn in 2001. We got this game. We took the shit back the same day. We took it back the same day. That's how much this sucked. It sucked. It sucked that bad. Who's trying to defend this shit? Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. I don't care if it was your only option. You bought the console by accident. Just don't. You lost your speaking privileges. Oh, something different. Diablo Canyon. We're playing with the go-kart. It's gonna be fucking. Oh, man. I went to the fucking pits by accident. I went to the fucking pits. Fucking. How do we go from the gem that was Virtua Racing Deluxe to this shit? How does that happen? It's not like it's a hard game to make either. Or you can make this shit in Unity right now if you know what you're doing. Not that you want to do it in Unity since they fucked up their trustworthy program. That's how boring this shit is. I'm yawning. Like I tell people time and time again, sound matters in your game. If you get the sound right, your game is going to last. If you want to go to a real racetrack, just stand in front of the cars and let them run me over. That's what I want to do at this point. It'd be way more fun than this shit. All right, 7 down, 3 more to go. Pray to God I make it. I didn't mean to shit on the game so much, but this is fucking boring. A lot of first places in this. Jesus Christ. Not even just difficult either. I'm playing on stock difficulty. Acropolis. Here we go. Let's see how much they butchered this. Oh, it sucks just as bad as the rest of the fucking game. This sucks. This really does suck. It sucks so bad. It's not even the good kind of suck where women suck you off. That's not even that kind of suck. It's the kind of suck where it just sucks your finger and that's it. And you get nothing when you get home. Then you gotta go on your fucking phone and jerk off. It's the only way you can get that out of your system. I just want the shit to be over. I just want it over. I mean, how do you fuck up Virtua Racing? That's my question. How do you fuck up? Like, seriously. I mean, I'm about to tell you to go get a drink or something and come back in 10 minutes. else will tell you that. Just leave the video on. Just say, you know what? I'll get down the views. I'll just go do something else real quick. I'll come right back. Or you'll skip ahead and go straight to the PS2 version, which I don't blame you for doing, by the way. I don't blame you. Because I gotta sit through this shit doesn't mean you have to. Alright. Alright, 2 more tracks. Yeah, this sucks. It really does suck. It sucks for you, it sucks for me too. Time Warner, I swear to God. Never make another game ever again. Turn to WB Games, which is better. Not by a lot, but better. Oh yeah, the drift mechanic. I don't know when that shit started. These songs are like anthems for like, yeah, we got your fucking money. We're gonna make you suffer.
Final lap.
So the sad part is, like, the reason why you get the arcade, you get the home version, is to get better at the arcade version, but this plays nothing like the arcade. That's the problem. I mean, this came out when Virtua Racing was like pretty much done. To be fair, but like, this isn't doing it any favors. One more to go. One more track. I just want to get this shit over with. Let's get to the PS2 version. The PS2 version. I can't wait. I really can't wait. It's like when you're stuck in school. You got that one last class, and you got to sit there and be like, okay, I'll sit through it. I just want to get home. I just want to get the fuck home. I don't care how we get there. And when that bell rings, you're like, get me the fuck out of here. Like, you run to the bus, you'll take the bus home, you'll be yelling at the driver to hit the gas. Go faster. I want to get home. Fuck school, I want to get there. You're like, sorry, I can't speed in the main section. Fuck whatever the thing is. Get there now. All right, last one. Here we go. Shut up with the shitty music already! It's shit! We know it's shit! We're fully aware of this! This game is so bad it's making my ass hurt. Seriously, I might have to stand up after this. Because you, the viewers, probably laughing your ass off right now because you're like, ha ha, Danny's suffering for once. Talk shit to us about all that PC stuff, and now you get to suffer. Yeah, we get to enjoy this. Payback's a bitch, ain't it?
Final lap.
All right, almost. to the end of the game. Just want to get to the end of the game. I don't give a fuck if I lose. I want to get to the end of the game. Get to the end of the fucking game! The music sucks! Finish line. Give me there. I want to get there now. Thank you. Game over is damn fucking right. I'm not even putting my fucking name in. Ah, shit. Wrong one. Oh, wait. No. Whoops. You gotta pick the fucking camera right. Fucking hell. It goes there. I don't give a rat's ass. It sucks. I don't care. If you're a fan of this game, play either one of these. If you can get this shit running on your PC, or if you have a Sega satellite around, play these three. I don't care how you get them running. Get them running. Even this one, I'll give you this one for a pass. This one is way better than this. Just go there. That's it. It sucks. It fucking sucks. It sucks so bad. I'm unplugging the controller right now. I'm wrapping up the cord. I don't want to hear from it again. It blows. We're done with that piece of shit. Wrapping it up. That's where that goes. We're done on that one. Okay. On to the PS2 version. The original is called Virtua Racing Flat Out. However, it was released in the US. The original was released in 2001, I believe. Shortly after the PS2 came out. And the reason why it's because Sega wanted to put games out because there was almost no games of the PS2 when it came out. There were some, but most of them were shit. There were a couple of decent ones in there, most of the sports games. And Sega was like, you know what, we'll put out some cheap PS2 games from us. One of them was this, and they had a bunch of other ones that came out. It came out in the US under Sega Classics Collection. Sega Ages Classics Collection was actually called. So, that's the version we're playing right now. Turn this on. Oh, God. I'm so looking forward. I want to play this version so bad. Just watch the taste in my fucking mouth. Is it set? Yes, it is. Perfect. Awesome. It's heaven. It's fucking heaven. Oh, thank God. Oh. Yeah, 3D Ages. That was the company that made this. They turned into M2, I think. M2's pretty good. They made all the Ages games for the Switch. Well, some other stuff they've done. They're pretty good. Here we go. We got a Grand Prix mode in this. Oh, wow. Makes you forget about the other one. We'll do arcade mode for 3 main tracks.
Select course by wheel. Step on gas.
Keep in mind, they built this from the ground up for the PS2. And it's 60 frames per second. It's also got dynamic lighting and everything. about the audio. That's the best part, too. I remember when I got my hands on this in 2005. I swear to God, I must have played this non-stop for like a week. Well, I obviously, you know, had to go to work and eat, use the bathroom, sleep, all that shit. So, but still, so good to get my hands on this. It just sucks that for us in the US, we had to wait until 2005 to get our hands on this. It was like almost 4 years after it originally came out in Japan. This feels so good after the Saturn version. It feels so good. Like the arcade mode alone is already worth it.
Select course by wheel.
Even the drawing effects, like the late drawing, they programmed that. That wasn't. The PS2 could handle the extra distance. They just put that in there automatic. They put that in there manually. Yeah, they put the drawing in there, the short drawing in it. They put that in there manually. That's the PS2 can handle like the whole track, but they put that in to make it feel more like the arcade version. Those are developers that actually cared. They were given this project and they were like, hell yeah, up the frame rate and everything. Like, imagine if the Saturn had this audio. Imagine if it can handle it. I know it can. Like, that would have made at least the Saturn version at least tolerable. Oh man, it feels so good. One more truck, the arcade mode, and then we'll go to the free road, and we'll see the 3 additional tracks. There's 6 tracks in this. That's 4 less than the Saturn version, but you know what? I'll take it. It's might not pass this one. Because of all the spin outs I did. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. It still feels way better than the Saturn version. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That feels so much better. Alright, free mode. Check this out. So we have 6 tracks. Island, Dave Bridge, Mountain, Beltway. We have 5 cars to pick from. Oh, I didn't unlock the other one? Oh, there's another car I can unlock. Damn. I thought I unlocked it. Alright. Well. We'll do 3 laps. That way we're not there for too long. Afternoon, clear. Yeah, you can pick day and time setting you want to do? You can be cloudy or clear. We're going to do clear. Opponent's on. Yes. We'll do 3 laps. That way I don't want to get too long. Yeah, there was one more card unlocked. I thought I unlocked it, but I guess I didn't. But there are 5 total cars. The last one, you gotta get like 300 points in the Grand Prix mode to unlock it. I ain't got time right now to do it, but... These cars basically play the same. Still gives you something, man. I mean, so far these tracks are way better than the Saturn ones. Just the gameplay's better. That's the thing. It just plays much better. There's a little bit of a learning curve to it, but once you get it down, it's like second nature. Good. You know, Saturn are boring me so I'm about to fall asleep. Yeah, we'll get through this. Mountain. Got the prototype. I'll make this one even. shit. Shit. Still better than the Saturn version by a mile. All right, last one. Good afternoon. We'll do cloudy. This track is hard. You can beat it if you practice enough. There we go. That was awesome. All right. See enough of that. This one I'm going to make real simple. That goes up here. It is great. In fact, out of all these, that's the one I still highly recommend. Still. You're getting not only the full arcade version, but you also get 3 additional tracks and also 4 additional cars. I know about the other car for some reason. I gotta go back and do it again. Because another car looks like an old, I guess, 30s car you get in there also. A 30s racing car. So you get all those. So yeah, 3 of these I recommend. This one, okay, if you can get to it. This one, never. I recommend that. Okay, so now we're left with the Switch version. Let's see how that stacks up. Let's. Oh yeah. Whoops. We're gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna set this to this. Oh yeah, I gotta do one more thing. Gotta do that. Ah, all right, here we go. The Switch version. I don't play the Switch very often, to be honest with you. Presentation-wise, it's pretty nice, to be fair. You got online mode, you got offline mode. You can literally get all 8 players on one screen. Whether or not you want to do it is a different story. For the options, you got play options. You got normal race and Grand Prix. Change your difficulty. The difficulties is the time, by the way. That's all it changes. It doesn't change the AI. Change your controls. You can change it any way you want. It's up to you. This is the music, all that stuff. But that's nice. Play your replays, all kinds of cool stuff. So we're gonna go to. You can turn helper on, by the way. All helper is. Let me see, where is it at? Ah, okay. So you can turn modes that are off, steering mode, normal, or arcade. Okay, so Grand Prix mode's the twin type. We got that. God, what was? Oh, okay, it's at the bottom there. Helper just makes sure you don't have collisions. That's all Helper does. Let's go and play it. So it's literally just the arcade game. That's all it is.
Select course by wheel and step on gas pedal.
That's it. The arcade game at 60 frames per second. Also a bit bright. It's at this point you kind of realize that when you put all games in HD, they don't look as good. It's also when you kind of learn that not every game should be in HD. Also, the track is not fully rendered. It's no longer, you don't get the draw distance no more. Now you got fully rendered track, which I guess is okay. What's funny is that this game also got a lot of praise when it came out. Like, a lot of praise from all the critics. To be fair, M2 had to completely reverse engineer this game and then rebuild it to get it to work. So this is really all the in-game assets. They just took it from the original game, from the original code, and just redid everything. Which on one hand is cool, but it's just the arcade game, that's it. honestly, I would go back to the PS2 version. Because this is just like you can get the arcade game 30 frames per second, and it looks and feels better than this. This just feels like they took the arcade game and HD'd it. That's all you did. I understand it was not an easy task to do because of how old the code was in the arcade game, but another cool thing is that you also got motion controls. You can do that, which I'm not going to do right here because I just can't find the attachment to my Joy-Cons. I mean, it's okay.
Congratulations!
Even the ice cream's at 30 frames per second. They couldn't even get it to run at 60. I mean, I would say for a portable console, maybe it's worth it. Standalone title. Kind of hard to recommend. Oh yeah, it submits your times automatically, by the way. If you're not online, no. No, it does this every fucking time. That's nothing that's annoying about it. Like, oh, you want to upload your times? It's like, no, I don't.
Select course by wheel and step on gas pedal.
That's not the game skipping, by the way. That's my capture card. The game runs like a stock 60 frames per second. I mean, again, they got rid of the draw distance, and that's okay. But if you look, like, they didn't add anything else. They added nothing. Like, okay, it's 60 frames per second, but see, there's no water. They didn't add any water to it. It's just a stock background. So it's like, what was the point? Also, like, even though it's a cheap game, it's only like, when I got it, it was $8 on the Nintendo Switch store, which I doubt dropped in price. Unless Sega has a sale of some kind. And I only bought it because it was the only game I could afford at the time, because I was going through a rough time. My brother just got me my Switch Lite. I don't have it anymore. I sold it. It was the only game I could afford. The reason why I bought it, I was like, okay, so I got a game to play. Yeah, plus, like I said earlier, this is only available on the Switch. That's it. They didn't put it on PC, they didn't put it on Xbox or PlayStation, only on the Switch, and there's no plans to put this on anything else. So it's like, not only is it only on one console, but it's not even that good of a game. It's okay. those of you who know, you know that I'm not a fan of the Nintendo Switch at all. It's not because of the power of the console. The power of the console is fine. It can do a lot. You just gotta like, it's like the Wii back in the day. You have to design your game specifically for the hardware. If you do that, you can get a lot out of it if you know what you're doing. Problem with the console is just the damn design. The design is god-awful. That's where the problem lies. Keep in mind, when I say just the arcade version, that's it. No additional tracks, no additional cars, no additional content, nothing. It's just this. I mean, they added a couple features to it, but that's all. It's like...
Course by wheel and step on gas pedal.
They give us only the arcade version? Like, at least put on other consoles. Put on other platforms, not this. I mean, at the time it came out, it was labeled one of the better like racing games on the Switch, but that's not saying much. And again, like, I'm not a fan of the color palette either. I'm not a fan of that at all. This is way too bright. I know why they did it. They did it so that you could play it on the go with the LCD screen that it has. You can turn the brightness down and still see it. I get that, but like, give us an option to turn it off. The other thing is that, like, also, like, unless you do something specific with the game to up the frame rate, like, there's no reason to up the frame rate unless you're gonna do something with it. Honestly, like, if they like up the price and just put a bunch more content in there, like maybe $20, $30, I can get behind that. But no, they just gave us this. That's it. Again, that's not the console skipping, by the way. That's my capture card. Or it could be the console. Who knows by this point? The thing about the Switch 2 why I don't like it is because the design is so poor. When I bought my Switch, I bought it last year. 5 years after it came out. And the fucker died on me in 11 months. You know what I did? I just left it in the fucking dock. The official Nintendo Switch dock, and it still died on me. Thank God it was within warranty and Nintendo replaced it, but I still had to pay for the fucking shipping and shit. And honest to God, when I got my Switch back, I just took it, put it in the drawer, turned it off, never touched it again. Like, until I started doing this. The only reason why I took it out, I didn't even bother. I never played the damn thing. Let me see. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's it. All right, so shut that down. Yes. Let me shut this thing down. There we go. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna put this there. It's not bad. It's just the arcade game. That's it. And here's the reason why I make that an argument. If I want the arcade game, I'll play this one. Just download MAME, get the ROM file, get the BIOS files, boom, you're done. You can play all you want. You can play with the steering wheel and gas pedals. Play with an Xbox controller, you can play with a D-pad, anything you want. You have to set it up a certain way, but it'll still work. So it's like, why would I ever buy this? Like, it's okay. Now, here's the thing. It's only available on the damn Switch. And there's no DLC, there's no extra tracks, no extra cars, nothing. Like, what they should have did for Virtua Racing on the Switch, they should have given it a bunch of extra content. They should have did... Let me go to Steam here real quick. What they should have did for that, they should have did this. Hot shot that they should have did for that this. They should have gave it like a bunch of tracks, whole bunch of cars, a Grand Prix mode. Well, that's a Grand Prix mode, but it's just the arcade version. They should give it a lot more content, stuff to unlock, you know, additional features. That's what they should have did. No, they just gave us the arcade game and that's it. And I don't fault the developers. I just fault Sega and even Nintendo. Like, and this is also on the Switch too, but this is also on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. You can play this on everything. And this is a way better game, by the way. You ever played Hot Shot Racing? I recommend it. It's like, if you want Virtua Racing, the version we should have got, this is the game you want to play. Hands down, this is what you got to get. It's only $20. It's a great game, by the way, if you haven't played it. Yeah, and again, it's only on the damn Switch. If it was on other platforms, I give it a higher rating, but it's not worth it. You know, I still say these three are the ones I recommend. I even recommend the Genesis version over this game. I recommend that. Because it's got more personality. This has like no soul to it either. Like, I only recommend this if you only have a Switch and you want the game and you figured, all right, I'll pay for that. Because it's the only version you get on the Switch also. You know, but here's the other thing too. This is what I'm gonna defend myself on this one a little bit. The Switch Lite is still $200. Okay, I think it's like 180 used, maybe 150 if you're lucky. For that amount of money, you can literally buy a mini PC right now. This one for I think maybe 150. Hang on, let's look it up. Let's go to Amazon. Actually, I think I have it in my order section. Hang on a second. It should be this one. And you could buy this for $160. 8 gigs of RAM. It's got that new Alder Lake CPUs. These are damn good, by the way. These are really, really good. And you can literally run the arcade version, full speed, original frame rate and everything, the 32X version, no problem. And you can even run the PS2 version. I've done it. This will run all of that. No problem. Original resolution and everything. And all you need to get is really a controller for it. And you can buy controllers dirt cheap if you know where to look. You can go with this, get the emulation versions running for less money than buying a Switch Lite and the Switch version. You probably even get the Sega Saturn version running. It'd be a bit of a long shot, but it'll run. Like, you're better off doing that than getting the Switch version. That's the reason why I don't recommend the Switch version. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's the full review set. That's my take. I mean, I just can't recommend the Switch version that much. So it's only if you have a Switch and you have nothing else. Okay, fine, go for it. But you better not just getting these other versions. You know, the Saturn version, I don't know. It's got its fans, but it's only because of the arcade mode and the multiple cars. That's it. Other than that, there's no reason to defend that version. So yeah, that's it. So anyway, thank you for watching this. Hope you had a good time, man. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care.